Hello everyone, this channel has been about promoting the science, library, technology course and teaching us about things that we need to know about the science, library, technology. In my last webinar, I talked about branding as a laboratory professional and why it is important for you to have a brand as a laboratory professional and steps and ways to improve your personal brand as a laboratory professional. And one of the ways I said was to have your elevator pitch, your own about section, your personal about section. Businesses have their own elevator pitch when they meet potential investors. You should also have your own elevator pitch when you meet potential employees, potential collaborators. This video is all about crafting your laboratory story, writing a perfect and effective about section that showcase who you are as a laboratory professional. Let's get down to it. Now, as a laboratory professional myself, I understand how important it is for you to convey your skills, expertise, and passion about what you do. This has basically at some point affected me because I thought I know these things, but my inability to sell myself to my interviewer made me lose that interview. And oh Lord, it was painful because it was a really it's the kind of job I really like. But I think better things were coming. But I think I learned from it and realized that okay, I needed to craft an about section for myself. When I am asked, "Who are you?" I know what to say. So I don't just say random things. This is why it is important for you to craft an about section that convey your skills, your expertise, your passion in a way that it resonates, that it makes sense with potential employers and collaborators. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips and tricks that I have used and have helped me to create an about section that truly reflects my unique qualities, and I will also help you reflect your unique qualities and set you apart in this laboratory field. Why should you even bother about writing your about section? Why should you bother writing your about section? Having a well-crafted about section is essential for a laboratory professional and students, as it serves as a introduction to potential employees, collaborators, and even people who are really, even your classmates or anybody who is really interested in knowing who you are. Your about section is like the first impression you give to people and what they usually owe. They can make a significant impact on their perception about you and who you are. That is why I did that webinar on branding as a laboratory professional. You need to know who you are. Let how people see you. That is why this about section is very important. People need to know your skills, you need to know your expertise, and you need to know your level of professionalism. An effective about section can help you stand out from competition, showcases your strengths and your accomplishments, and also demonstrates your commitment to the field. I love my field very well, and there is no other way to project it and say that yes, this is what I'm really interested in if other people do not know about it, or if I cannot sell that to people. It is quite funny because this has really affected me. That's why I come up with this, and so far I've been to develop a wonderful about section about myself, and it has helped me. Now, another thing that I would really say about the about section, about your why it's important for you, is you learn to check your level. You need to see if you are growing, because your about section need to change with time. You can't just have one about section and one thing is something about you and is not changing. About section helps you check your level of growth. When you keep changing your about section, you will see things that you've accomplished, more goals you keep accomplishing, and you keep adding that to your about section to garnish it and make you look more presentable and also stand out from the field, from other competitions in the field of laboratory science. Investing time and effort into crafting an exceptional elevator pitch about yourself is definitely worth it. Is totally worth it. How do you write your about section? You start by introducing yourself, your qualifications, This could include your degree, your years of experience, certifications, your any specializations that you may have. Let your potential employers or the collaborators know that you're a laboratory technologist or laboratory professional who is passionate and has the skills and knowledge required to excel in this field. They don't want story in the beginning. They just go straight to the point and tell them that, okay, this is who you are, this is what you studied, and this is what you have. This is the kind of years experience you have. There's no need to go round and round. You remember your about section has to be very, very brief. Has to be very brief because it's an elevator pitch. Nobody has, you have less than 1 minute to say all of these things to somebody. Just in case somebody asks you, who are you? Can we meet you? And you have less than 1 minute to talk about all of these things. So it has to be brief. Now, the next thing is to discuss your strength as a laboratory professional. What specifically do you have? What's your core as a laboratory professional? In my about section, I had added the fact that I am interested in research and I have published papers. So that is my strength. I also mentioned the areas I was interested in the field of microbiology. So I went on to show that these are my strengths and this is where my strength lie as a laboratory professional. Notwithstanding that I can work in a lab. Yes, I can do laboratory analysis definitely because it needs that. But I'm also good at writing this report in a way that it tells a story about the research I've done. That is my skill. That is my strength. Now, the next thing you want to do is to add any laboratory experience you may have had in the lab, whether it's for 2 months or for 4 months. That is why I said to undergraduates that please try and volunteer in laboratories that you may be interested in working in. It may not be easy for you to get it, but just try. There's no harm in trying. Try to get experience before you even graduate as a student. During your holidays, don't just stay at home. Get the experience because it's important for you to add this to your about section. Tell them that yes, I have this experience, I am passionate about my field, so I have done this, I have done that, I have volunteered, I have done this. They need to know that yes, you have done this level you have, to know that you are passionate about it. Now, lastly, it is also important to add your goals. Now, after telling me who you are, where your strength lies, and your experience, where are you going with this experience? Where are you going with this who you are? If that statement is correct, but where are you going with this person that you have? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? How do you plan to contribute to the field of science? How do you plan to contribute to the field of laboratory science? How do you want to make an impact to the world? They want to know that. Also add all of these things into your about section. Now, in conclusion, writing an about section as a laboratory professional doesn't have to be stressful. Just follow these simple steps that I've explained about introducing yourself first, about giving them your specialization, giving them your years of experience, giving them your skills and your strength, then sharing your accomplishments, then sharing your goals. You can write it in this order: sharing your goals and how you tend to, what you're going to do that would impact the world and impact the field of laboratory science. Now, follow this simple step and showcase your skills and expertise and experience in a way that will impress potential employers and collaborators. Collaborators could be NGOs, could be, you mentioned them. There are a lot of collaborators you can get there and employers. Remember to be authentic, be very original. Don't copy somebody else's about section. Think about it, write it, start drafting it. My first about section, it wasn't so interesting. I didn't even say anything about what I did. It was so generic. There wasn't specific about me. The next one was a bit specific, but it wasn't very strong enough. There were some skills that I did not state out there, but it was because I was growing. So that's why I said your about section is, writing your about section also gives you a way to show that yes, I am growing. This is level I am right now. This level I am right now. This level I am right now. Because you keep adding those things to your about section. So remember to be authentic, highlight your strengths, and discuss your goals. So as a laboratory professional, you have unique opportunity to impact the world and impact people, contribute to the advancement of science. You are very vital in the advancement of science. And I am telling you that having a good about section is very good. Keep pushing forward and never stop learning. Keep pushing forward and never stop learning. Thank you for watching. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any question, please go to the comment below, share and like this video. YouTube can recommend this to other people, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much and bye.